Evening folks, welcome to No Niche Nick, video number 2. Special welcome to my whole 5 subscribers since this afternoon. Only 995 to go before I start to get some traction. But anyway, tonight I'm going to talk to you about AliExpress. So AliExpress.com, it's I think one of the biggest shopping sites out there on the internet. That and Amazon I think are the biggest. AliExpress is my go-to place really for buying pretty much most things for myself, except clothes. I did try, had a terrible hit rate with that, 2 or 3 items that I just couldn't get it right with the sizes, and some of the things that arrived were nothing like they seemed really. But look, I've bought so many things, a lot of electronics on there, a lot of stuff for my motorbike as well. So I thought I'd just give you a little sort of a moment or a breakdown on why I like it and some of the things I bought on there. So first of all, the most expensive thing I've bought on there would be my current laptop, which I bought about a year ago on there. I spent around about 700 New Zealand dollars, which is probably 400 or 500 American dollars, something like that. It is, you probably never heard of it, I hadn't. It's called a Dere, D-E-R-E. Now, I have no idea what that is, but basically the inner workings of it, I did quite a bit of research online about for this laptop, and so basically for all the bells and whistles it's got, if I'd bought that here in New Zealand, it would have cost in excess of 3,000 New Zealand dollars. Electronics here are ridiculously expensive, so you know, for $700 as opposed to 3,000, it was really a no-brainer, and touch wood, so far it's served me really well. The other thing I've bought is the phone I'm recording this on, which is my previous mobile phone, plus what did I do with it? Hold on, I'll be right back. Yes, plus my other phone, which I have misplaced. There it is. It's in my wallet. So this was my, this is my current phone. So this is actually, it's called a Doogie, and it's a 5G. It's my first 5G phone. It's a bit like a brick. It's not light, okay? But it's like a 6.4-inch screen. It's 5G. It's the latest Android software stuff. Does, you know, everything. It's not an iPhone, obviously. It's not a posh Android. You can't slip it in your back pocket, but it serves me really well because I go lots of riding on my motorbike, and I like it because it's really heavy, and it actually, you know, sits really well on the bike, and then I can Bluetooth my music through from a helmet, which is another thing. Not the helmet I didn't, but the electronics inside my motorbike helmet, which allow me to, you know, change the music and sync it with the Bluetooth and listen to my music while I'm on the bike. Do quite a bit of riding, longer distance riding. That's fantastic. Bought gloves, motorbike gloves. Bought a wireless charger. Was really good. Bought my well, I call it a man bag, or just an oversized wallet. Of course, my friends call it a purse. But this is my wallet. Again, it fits my oversized phone. It's got plenty of space in there for, you know, all my money and my cards and my keys and everything else. And it's real leather. It's kept itself really well. Again, it's a I can't actually read that. A Barbary, I think it is, which is, you know, means nothing. It's just a name. You know, I'm not a brandy sort of a person, so, you know, that served me really well as well. And, you know, at the end of the day, and that was like, I don't even know if it was $20. Big thing about AliExpress.com is, what you got to remember is, it's not for the impatient, okay? So, especially seen here in New Zealand, if you know the world map, New Zealand is basically right at the bottom of the world. China's way up the top there. It's a decent distance for stuff to get to us, so it's going to take a little bit of time. Pre-COVID, stuff was with the right mailing. It was, getting here in 10 to 14 days. Now it's quite a bit longer. Can be. Well, actually, I just received something. Oh, it was this actually for the motorbike, for the exhaust. Received that, and that only took about 10 days. But again, I'm waiting on something else, which has been 3 months so far. It's just arrived in New Zealand because you can track it. But that's not so much about AliExpress. That's about the issues of all the shipping companies and the shipping containers all floating around the world, stuck, going nowhere fast because of the world we're living in at the moment. So yeah, AliExpress, I found it really easy to use. It was easy to join up. Obviously, conspiracy theorists probably say, that, well, what am I doing buying a unknown brand of phone and laptop that is probably, little eyes watching what I'm doing on the internet? Well, I don't really care. So if they want to see me searching for houses or, playing around on YouTube, I don't really care. So, I'm sure it's absolute rubbish anyway. So, yeah, it serves me really well. So first of all, just remember, you've got to be a bit patient with getting the stuff. Secondly, do your research. I mean, I have had, probably I would have a 70 to 80% hit rate. There's been the odd thing that have been, complete dungers. So, for example, I bought one of those watches for, fitness watches. Again, it was, $15 or something. Well, that as soon as it arrived here, I sorted it out, and A, it lasted no time at all, the battery, and B, it kept on losing time. So every day it'd lose a couple of hours. So it was obviously a bit of a dud, but, hey, big deal. It's no biggie, really. So, and I bought, so the shirts, a couple of shirts, which were a bit hit and miss. Bought some masks for which I got printed with my restaurant logo, which are excellent. So all my staff wear those, as do I, when we need to. And bought a few other things for the restaurant as well. So, I strongly suggest it. First of all, that, do your research. I mean, there's thousands, tens of thousands of sellers on there, and they have really good sort of protection in place around ensuring if, you can get refunds and things like that if needed. There's only literally been 3 or 4 items and it was more about me choosing than it was about the items, apart from the watch one. So I didn't, worry about asking for a refund or sending it back. It was more drama to do that than it was to give it to somebody that was in need, of a new shirt that it actually fitted. So, from that side of point of view, it was good. So, as I said, I'm going to do a few. A couple of videos I've decided I'm going to do on my motorbike, which is Moto Guzzi, an Italian V72 Special 2016. Fantastic bike. I love it. I've had lots of bikes over the years, but that's for another video. But I've popped on quite a few things. I've bought things on AliExpress for that as well, which have worked really well, I've found. So, I've become a bit of a convert in terms of that. I mean, let's be honest, the internet is phenomenal, isn't it? Because you can buy pretty much anything you want. You can find out pretty much any information you want. Much of it is free. You just need to sift through what's bollocks and what's not, really. And that's harder to do in the day and age of social media and misinformation. However, if you've got a brain between your ears, usually you can work out what's rubbish and what's not. So, the internet is fantastic for many things. So, AliExpress. Now, I'm not getting any what's that word? I'm not getting paid or anything currently for suggesting to go to AliExpress. I just think it works for me. I mean, I'm really just want to reflect on things I know about rather than things I don't know about. And one day, hopefully, when I've got my 1,000 subscribers and millions of views, and I can drop in that, click on this link and, go buying at AliExpress, and I get a portion of your sale, or a referral fee or something like that, and I'll clearly say if that's the case. But currently, no, it's just I'm just working on building my own little brand here, the No Niche Nick brand, and having a bit of fun along the process. So again, thanks to my 5 subscribers. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm also going to try and tart up this video. I'm learning about video editing, so I want to add, trying to add a couple of things, up there or up there, and somewhere down there's the subscribe button and what have you. So yeah, do subscribe. 5 down, 995 to go. We'll see how we get on, and have an excellent night and have an even better week. So thanks for taking your time to listen to my nightly rambling on tonight. So take care and see you next time.